Hello everyone, welcome to my tips guide. Now if you're new, you definitely want to listen to all of them. If you're a veteran or you've been playing for a while, these might be some things you don't really understand yet. So let's get started. The first one would be the repair gear icon, which is located right under your profile picture. As you can see, I'm on Lily right here. Here's Lily. This green icon appears when one of your armor pieces hits durability 80. And it's just telling you to go to the blacksmith and repair. And then look, it's gone. That's the very first tip. Make sure you're repairing your gear because you lose stats. Okay, next tip. Most important one in my opinion. Vitamin Z. Every day you can go into the Akasha shop and you get one vitamin Z for free. Now the reason why this is so important is that if you want to play a lot during a day and you don't want to switch characters or make multiple characters, you'll actually start using these every day. The reason why I have 99 right here is because I have a bunch of characters I play on, so I don't ever get to use them. But get your vitamin Z's every day. The mats you can skip. If you really need them, you can grab them, but I wouldn't recommend the mats. Okay, next one. After you finish a dungeon, you go ahead and you get armor drops, blue drops. You want to go ahead and dismantle everything until you get to raids. Now, the tip here is actually there's a fast dismantle. You click this dismantle button. You click this button that says automatic selection in really small font. And then if you click the blue one, it will dismantle common, magical, and rare items. That's all you gotta do. Fast and simple. Alright, so now the next one. We're going to be moving on to our zone area completions, our progress here. When you level up, I recommend that you do the main story quests in all 4 dungeons and then finish off the area at 100%. Roko Town, you'll just need to do 1 extra dungeon to get each of them to 100%. Candace, the first city, the first area, you don't need to do any extra. Same with Junk Pool, but Big Mouth, you need to do 1 extra. N102 Shelter, you need to do 2 extra. Breakout, you need to do 3 or 4. And then the same for Gray City. You want to go ahead and finish off 100%ing all this. The reason why is because you get anti-destructions and Akasha transmitters for doing this. On top of, once you finish all of the areas in the city, you get a box that has Akasha transmitters in it. And Akasha transmitters are very important. Which leads me into the next one, Akasha cards. Alright, you guys need to make sure you open up your Akasha transmitters, look at your Akasha cards, and find out if you have any good ones. So here are the Akasha cards I run for alt farming. If you need a guide on Akasha farming, it's actually on my YouTube channel again. Just go through the videos and you should be able to find it. I go over everything you need for Akasha guide. Next one, free gear. So yesterday I was browsing through and I saw someone who messed up a little bit because of lack of information. But he wasn't using his XP gear and he actually got XP locked. So every 5 levels you get this reward pack. And it gives you an equipment box and an armor or weapon box. And each of these give you experience. Make sure you're wearing them. Until level 60, make sure you're wearing them. Okay, next one we'll go over is brooches. So we have a nice thing called fashion items. But these fashion items are a little bit more than just fashion. They actually are a big component to the game and how much damage you will do. What you want to do is you want to at least have armor break attacks in these at the very beginning of the game. So you won't have any of these fashion items at the beginning of the game. You'll have like this one, like just the starter stuff, the starter skirt, the starter things. But if you can look here, it has 1 open socket on each of these. You should put a SD melter in there. So if we look up melter right now, or smelter on the server, SD smelter, oh there's actually none in the market. That's unfortunate. Good thing I have some in here to show you. So let's see, smelter, here we go. I have 8 right here. As you can see, they sell for 220k, 300k, 800k, less than a mil every time. I recommend that you buy 5 of these and just put them in all of your fashion items at the very beginning of the game. This will give you 15% armor break, which will help you get into parties. Okay. Other brooches that will go in your fashion, I'll actually explain in more detail on my other YouTube guide after this one. We'll come back to brooches on that guide, but make sure you're wearing them. Alright, next one, titles. So, titles are actually kind of complicated in the sense that there's just so many of them. You can click through all of them and see what they give, but they just give little boosts to your character. And make sure you go through them at some point and pick some good ones out that will help your character the most. Alright, next tip. Events. Okay, events are actually a big thing because right now there's an event going on. That's a daily event for the whole month. And how do I know it's for the whole month? Well, it doesn't tell me on the game because GameForge didn't put it anywhere. I actually know because of the Discord and the forums. So make sure you check the Discord and forums for events when they come out. And the reason why some events are really good is because you can open up these and, here we got 20 Gruten Gold. Gruten Gold is actually really useful in the future to buy Akasha cards, anti-destructions. But you can get Akasha cards from these, and this is huge for new players. Right here, this gives me 1 Akasha transmitter. And Akasha transmitters are what are going to gate you at the end game for damage. So make sure to do events. Alright, moving on to the next one. Alt farm, alt farm, alt farm. I hear so many people, Fever, I don't want to alt farm. It's not for me, please. I'll just buy the strength expanders off the market. I don't need any of this stuff. I'll just buy it with Zenny. You're going to need alt farm. I have all my Akasha cards and I still have to alt farm. And the reason why you need to alt farm is because 1, Akasha transmitters. If you're a new player, you need those. Second one, you'll need anti-destructions to +9 your gear. After that, you'll need some things called strength expander tickets or expansion tickets. In order to upgrade your gear, you have a set amount of tries to upgrade it. Some has 60, some has 40. Let's just say it has 60. So you try 60 times and you're at +7. You don't have to start all the way over and get a new piece of gear and pray to RNG God that it's going to be +9 and 60 tries. No, you don't have to do any of that. You have to go and do some blue quests in Kansas City, in Grace City, for these things called strength expander tickets. And what this does is it lowers the amount that you try to upgrade by 5. So if I was at 60 and I use 1, it'll be at 55 and I have 5 more tries. And anti-destructions are also very useful because they protect your gear so they don't blow up and destroy and you cry. So that's why you need to alt farm. Akasha cards, anti-destructions, strength expander tickets. Alright, next one. If you're going to alt farm a lot, if you're very interested in alt farming, then you should get a gear set. And what do I mean by a gear set? It's actually what I have on right now and in the bank. So I'll go ahead and show you mine. This gear set is the level 16 set. So you might say, oh Fever, you said free gear, wear it, XP, XP, XP. You are right, but I have EXP tags on it. So after you get a character to the highest level and you get some EXP chip flexors, you can get this armor and make it to replace the level up gear so you don't have to wear it. So my set gives me more EXP than the free gear, plus it gives me the set effect. Then at level 40, I change it again to the level 40 set. Now, if you're thinking, I really want to get that set right now, here's where you farm it. Okay, level 16 set, you will farm in Roko Town. Roko Town, each mission, Manic Mode, the last dungeon, will drop you the blueprint for any character, any armor or weapon, depending on the dungeon. Each dungeon drops 1 blueprint. So the first drops a blueprint for one of the armors, the second one for another armor, third for another armor, fourth drops the armor and weapon. Okay, now, where's level 40 blueprint? So level 40 is actually the same type. You will go ahead and do Manic difficulty on different areas. So starting from Wolf Cry episode 4 Manic will give you a blueprint that you need. The next blueprint will be in Cold Rain, episode 4 Manic. Flamebreaker, episode 4 Manic, and the last one is Area 9, episode 4 Manic. Or you can try to do this with a friend and trade. If I'm a Jin player and my friend's an Irwin player and we get the opposite ones, we just trade. Or you can go ahead and try to see if there's any in the market. Sometimes there are some in the market. Let's go ahead and take a look if there's any in the market right now. So let's just go ahead and look at all of them. And as you can see, 26, 60, we don't care about the 60, we don't care about the 26, but these are the blueprints that you'll be getting, just drops like this. I should have some in the bank as well. I should have a Haru one, a Haru weapon. And these are definitely, oh, here's level 61 Haru. This is a good example. So this is a shoulder guard for a Haru. So if you alt farm with Haru, you'd want this. And it's for the level 16 set. And again, I only recommend this if you're gonna go hard into alt farming. And I wouldn't recommend it to new players yet. What I would recommend for new players is to get your first character to level 60, unlock Ultra Void, start running some AoV. Then if you still enjoy the game a lot, then start your alt farm. And what I did, and what I recommend everyone else to do, is as you're getting this progress, so Roko Town, we need one dungeon in each. Just do episode 4 Manic. Maybe you'll get the blueprint, maybe not. It doesn't take a little bit that much extra time to do it, and you might get surprised by what you find. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them down below the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And also, I will be live on Twitch 6 days a week at Fever Gladiator on Twitch. So I'll see you guys in the next video or in my chat.